Hey everyone, welcome back to iHeart Sports. Today we're going to jump into the fifth video of our previews of the National League and American League divisions. Fifth one here, we're going to do the National League Central. Not too much to this division. There's two bad teams, two decent teams, and one really great team, so it's not going to be too long. We're going to start off with the bottom team being the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates, they really didn't do much in the offseason at all. They got rid of Andrew McCutchen, longtime Pirate, went over to the Giants. They lost Garrett Cole. They really didn't make any improvements. They didn't sign really anybody. This team's really going to be in the bottom of the National League Central. It's probably not a surprise to anyone watching this video. But, yeah, that's the Pirates. Josh Bell and a bunch of other talent. They're hoping to start making steps, but that's really all the Pirates are going to be doing this year. Really, not much else to say about them. They're going to stink. Moving on to fourth, we have the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are a lot like the Pirates. They do not have any improvement from last year, really. They didn't pick up anyone in the offseason. Of note, at least, they really only have Votto and Duvall on their team. Billy Hamilton, sure. But, yeah, they really just made improvements to their relief pitching, which I guess for them is good because they have had the worst relief pitchers in the league the past couple seasons. But, yeah, the Reds, they're going to be in fourth. They might even be in fifth. The Pirates, Reds could battle it out. But you won't be seeing the Reds anywhere above this, and I'm pretty much sure on that, and I'm pretty sure most people agree with that. Moving into third, we have the St. Louis Cardinals. Seems to be very often I wear the third place hat. It just seems to be the ones that I own. I'm hoping to grab a couple more, but that it is what it is. The Cardinals, they're interesting. They shaved a lot of players off their team, including Larry Diaz, Grichuk, just some other players like that. They have some similarities to last year in the fact that they got Fowler, they got Molina, who will always be back catching for them. He's very consistent. They got Wong, who's someone at the bottom of their lineup usually. Carpenter, who will likely be one of their power hitters and near the top of the lineup. The Cardinals, they're expected to be third for me, but they can definitely make a push. They're a championship team. They know how to win in this organization. They do what it takes. They have Carlos Martinez at the top of their rotation. He's proven that he can be the ace that leads this, but to me, their rotation falls off pretty steeply after this, and that's, to me, what puts them into third below the other two. They have Luke Weaver, who is coming into his second year as a starter. Adam Wainwright is really starting to fall off. He had a rough year last year, and he's only getting older, so he's not the pitcher that he used to be, so they can't really expect that from him. But, yeah, the Cardinals, They definitely have the edge over the bottom two teams in this. Their third is probably where their minimum is going to be, and they can definitely make a shot at second, competing for a wild card this year, but I really don't see them topping this division at all. Okay, moving on up into second, we got the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brew Crew. I like what they did with this team this year. They finally cut Matt Garza. He's gone, out of here. They picked up some starting pitching, and some of them, they're not great names, but they're definitely trying to address the problem on this team. The one I'm most excited to see join this team is Wade Miley. Left-handed from Baltimore. He was in the American League East, and he did okay, but lefty coming into this division, in a National League ballpark, and National League sees the pitcher every 9 at bats. I just see him how can you go down? So that's going to be improvement. They picked up Gallardo, a veteran, so he can be hit and miss. But they also got Chacin, So like they definitely bolstered the bottom of their starting rotation, and to me, for the Brewers, that definitely was their weak point. Their lineup, pretty great. They have Travis Shaw, they have Jonathan Villar, they got Ryan Braun, they got Eric Canes. Like this team has the power, and they definitely have the speed. They picked up Lorenzo Cain in the offseason, but they also have Buxton or whatever his name is. Like this team definitely made some improvements. They're thinking playoffs or bust this year. Like they're going all in here. Whatever all in is, like they didn't really give up too much, like other than sign some contracts, but they're going for it. Cubs, watch out. They're chasing you. Mind you, that's why I give them the edge over St. Louis is their bats. This lineup over the past couple of years has just been great. So that's what gives it to them for me. Yeah, Brew Crew, number 2. Coming in at the top of the Central, no big surprise. We got the Chicago Cubs. Cubs were one game away from World Series action again this year. Just smallly losing out to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They were not happy about that, and boy, did they make some changes. Arrieta, he's gone, but they brought in Yu Darvish. They brought in Tyler Chatwood. They brought in Steve Chisek. So they're really addressing pitching again. Pitching from starters to relievers. They're really trying to do it all for them. Brandon Morrow also coming in, ex-Blue Jay. Relief pitcher for the Dodgers last year, so that's where the Cubs are really addressing their shortfalls. Other than that, they got their same main players. They got Anthony Rizzo, they got Chris Bryant, they got Addison Russell, all the key members in their push to the postseason last year, into the World Series the year before. So the Cubs, they, to me, really are just going to demolish this division. Brewers are really their only competition. But if you're comparing the two teams, it's not even really that close. The Cubs have 5 strong starters. They got Quintana last year at the trade deadline, and he's still with them. Hendricks, Lester, all those clowns, they're back. So it's good to see the Cubs are going to be here again. And yeah, that really wraps up this division. This division, there's not a lot to it. The only real question marks are going to be around the second spot. So they're going to be trying to push for a wild card, but this is the weakest division to me in the National League. You got 2 teams that are not really up to competition, and then you got 2 teams competing for a wild card, and then you got the Cubs way out on top. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for the National League Central. Like I said at the beginning, we're going to keep this one a little bit short. We got 2 crappy teams at the bottom of this division, 2 mediocre teams, wild card-ish teams right in the middle, and then you got the Chicago Cubs way up on top. Just to break it down, thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure if you enjoyed what you heard and saw and whatnot, give me a like, give me a subscribe. There'll be plenty more content coming your way. Until next time, talk to you later.